Hello everyone, back to you to today's second video, doing Ensembles Watch for today's second video. So, I know so many of you have been waiting for Ensembles Watch to return. We only really do Ensembles Watch in the winter. And so, yeah, this is the first one of this winter 2020-21 season. We will be sort of live streaming Ensembles Watch as part of our Sunday live streams later on in the winter. But sometimes we do Ensembles Watch outside of a Sunday as well. And I thought we'd do our first one for you of this season tonight. So we're going to go through all 30 members of the GFS ensembles. There's a lot of them to go through. We'll go through all of those. Also show you the late operational run as well of the GFS. And yeah, it's going to be great. So please smash your like button. Let us know in the comments what you think. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're looking at the weather for sort of Christmas and through the Christmas period. How many of the GFS ensemble members will be showing cold weather this, this year for Christmas? We shall find out very, very shortly. The first video that was released today was a 10 to 14 day bit update, including all operating features as well. So have a look at that when you get done with this one. Right, with so many ensemble members to get through since the GFS upgrade, I think we'd better crack on with this as quickly as we can. So we're going to begin, we're at westcentral.de of course. Now West Central has been running slowly again today, it's been crashing at times, so hopefully it'll all work out okay. If it does start to crash, then I shall have to pause the video and get Metro Seal up, and we'll continue there. But I'm hoping, I've got my fingers crossed, that this is all going to work out okay at West Central. Right, so this is the latest GFS operational run. So remember, with the operational run, that is run at the highest resolution of all GFS ensemble members. So the operational is like the primary, like the prime run. Then at a slightly lower resolution to the operational run, but a higher resolution to all other ensemble members, we've got the control run, and then we have the rest of the GFS ensembles. So we begin with the operational run at the highest resolution, and this is, so we're starting at 192 hours with all of these. So this is for the 22nd of December. Low pressure is coming in from off the Atlantic on the latest GFS 12Z operational run on the 22nd to 23rd of December. Looks very unsettled, with low pressure sweeping through the country, bringing heavy rain. On the north side of that low, cold air is dinging in from the north. So as we go to Christmas Eve, we turn wind into the north, have a bitterly cold northerly wind blasting down into northern Scotland, and that cold air is beginning to seep southwards into southern parts of the country as well. So this is a cold Christmas. Christmas Day is looking cold with northerly winds that could bring snow showers to northern and eastern parts of the country. There will be plenty of frosts around as well, so a nice frosty cold start to Christmas Day and again on Christmas night. Little low is trying to dive in from the northwest there around Boxing Day. That's sort of slipping away to our west, but could bring some rain and snow to the far west of the country. Elsewhere, the rest of the country stays dry and cold. And then we get this ridge building through the country after Christmas. So this is the 28th of December. High pressure building through the country, bringing mostly dry but cold weather. It's not turning milder, and this high pressure is building towards Scandinavia as we come to the end of this GFS 12Z operation run. We've got a Scandinavian high, we've got the wind in from the east, and this will be starting to bring snow showers into eastern parts of the country with a cold easty wind as we head up towards the new year. That's as far as we go to Wednesday, the 30th of December. So this is a cold and wintry Christmas week with the GFS operational 12Z. Let's see what the control is doing. So remember, this is run at a slightly lower resolution to the operational run, but a higher resolution to all other ensemble members, and would have been like the GFS operational run some time ago before the last upgrade, I suppose. Again, 22nd of December, low pressure to the north of Scotland. We're bringing in quite a chilly northwesterly wind. We bring down northerly winds as we move up towards Christmas Eve. So this is how Christmas Eve is looking. A trough of low pressure is sinking down across the country. That could bring a band of sort of wintry showers with it. And behind that, we start to pull in the air from the north. So the GFS Control Run is also looking cold and potentially wintry. Winds are in from the north-northeast there on Christmas Day. There's some low pressure just across northern parts of France, so that might threaten something wintry for southern and southeastern parts of the country. But that's a long way off, of course, that sort of detail. the main point is that the GFS Control Run is also cold, with winds in from the north over Christmas. So at the very least, there'll be a cold seasonal feel, and it will be frosty as well. Now, we're running out beyond Christmas, up towards the New Year, and we're starting to build high pressure over Scandinavia here with the GFS Control Run. So this is keeping it cold through the Christmas week, and it is eventually turning winds into the east. Look at that Scandinavian high. By the time we get through to the 30th of December, proper Scandi and an easterly wind will be bringing snow showers into the east, and it will be cold. So the cold spell begins on Christmas Eve, and it's still intensifying actually as we're getting towards the New Year. Right, Ensemble Member number 1 looks like this. Northwesterly winds on Tuesday, 22nd of December. I'll try to rattle through these as quick as I can. As we go towards Christmas, so this is Christmas Eve, we find wind turning into the north. That could bring snow showers into northern and eastern parts of the country. Cold for Christmas Eve. Still quite cold on Christmas Day. Probably frosty. And then low pressures coming in from off the Atlantic as we go through to Boxing Day, turning things wilder, wetter and windier. So the Atlantic quickly breaks through with Ensemble Member number 1. That is a milder Ensemble Member. Ensemble Member number 2 is looking like this. So northerly winds on the 22nd of December could be bringing some wintry showers into the north. Let's see what happens as we run up towards Christmas. What can happen? Low pressure it's started coming from off the Atlantic, but there is not northern blocking, so this is wet and unsettled for Christmas Eve. Christmas Day takes that low pressure down across the country. Very interesting. That will start to bring snow, proper snow into the north, without breaks of rain in the south, and maybe we can see some of that rain turn to snow even across more southern areas there, overnight, Christmas night into Boxing Day. Very interesting with Ensemble Member number 2, looking cold and wintry, of winds in from the north to northeast there as we run out between Christmas and the New Year. So heading up towards the New Year, actually we're building up a Scandinavian high. We're trying to bring in bitterly cold air from the east. There's a very deep cold pool sitting just to our east. So as we get to the 30th of December, as far as we go with Ensemble Member 2, we're looking poised to bring in a very bitter cold air mass from the east. That is a cold Ensemble Member between Christmas and New Year. Ensemble Member number 3 looks like this. Low pressure is out to our west on the 22nd of December. Very quickly, we're going to turn wind into the north. So for Christmas Eve, we're pulling down cold northerly winds with high pressure to our northwest. A bitter cold northerly wind there as going from Christmas Eve to Christmas Day. Could bring snow showers into northern and eastern parts of the country. And then heading out beyond Christmas into New Year, we start to re-establish a milder westerly flow, so turning milder between Christmas and New Year before we eventually go back to a colder northwesterly again by the 30th of December. Ensemble Member number 4 is looking like this. So again, turning cold as we run up towards the Christmas period. Christmas Eve has us in a northerly wind, so that will bring wintry showers at very least to northern and eastern parts of the country. Then low pressure dives in from the west. With this on Christmas Day, this could be a snow event. We're on Ensemble Member number 4 as this low pressure digs in from off the Atlantic. That could bring heavy snow into western parts of the country and then down into the south. Wow, incredible. Look at that for like Christmas night. Gale force easterly wind and a low pressure across southeast England with heavy snow. Wow, that would be amazing if Ensemble Member number 4 verified. That gets out of the way. We're left in a cold northerly wind with high pressure building in across the country, turning us drier. And then we're back into a milder southwesterly by the time we get through to the New Year. That's a very exciting one for Christmas, though. Ensemble Member number 5, again, looking unsettled as we go through towards Christmas Eve. Then we have high pressure building out to our northwest, but not as much of a northerly for Christmas with Ensemble Member number 5. It's just anticyclonic, mainly dry. Would be cold and about ridge, but not as much of a northerly Ensemble Member number 5. However, beyond Christmas, we start to pull in cold northeasterly winds. And so between Christmas and New Year, we start turning very cold with winds turning into the east. We've got proper northern blocking there. With high pressure up towards Scandinavia. That gets colder after Christmas. Ensemble Member number 6 is looking like this. So low pressure brings a lot of unsettled weather around 22nd of December. Eventually, though, we're going to start turning the wind into the north. So this is going to get cold on Christmas Day. So the northerly wind sets in on Christmas Day, bringing snow showers, potentially to northern and eastern parts of the country. High pressure then sinks down across the country after Christmas, turning us drier, milder, as westerly winds begin to re-establish. That one is a rather toned down one with ensemble member 6. Ensemble member number 7, again, sees cold northerly winds setting in for Christmas Eve, and they could be bringing snow showers to northern and eastern parts of the country as well. Through to Christmas Day, we're staying cold. Winds are in from a north to northeasterly direction. Snow showers are likely in northern and eastern parts of the country. After Christmas, we begin to go milder as winds return to the west, although it looks like this is going to set up another northerly push as we head towards the new year. So we go milder for a few days after Christmas, then we're back into cold northerlies again by the new year with ensemble member number 7. Ensemble member number 8 looking like this as we go through to Christmas Eve. We've got low pressure, it's very similar to the operational GFS Run. Low pressure pushing through the country, taking outbreaks of rain, and as that clears away, it starts to establish a cold northerly wind. So northeast winds are setting in on Christmas Day. However, it's taken a while to get those cold northerlies down into the south, although there's probably going to be a weather front bringing rain to the south, so that could turn wintry, of course, as those cold northeasterly winds set in. Then we go under high pressure, and so it's dry and cold for a while, and then we're back into westerly winds again between Christmas and New Year. This was going to end on a mild westerly note with ensemble member number 8. Ensemble member number 9 looks very interesting on the 22nd of December with low pressure to our east, and we begin to pull in cold winds from the north as well. So Christmas Eve is looking cold. There could be snow showers across eastern parts of the country. A lot of dry weather coming through with ensemble member number 8. And then low pressure heads in off the Atlantic. That brings a lot of wet and windy weather in with it as well. And that could turn to snow as it bumps into cold air, of course. Then we're into high pressure, bringing lots and lots of dry but quite cold weather in ensemble member number 9. Ensemble member number 10 is looking like this. Northerly winds setting in for Christmas Eve, I suppose, and then as we run out beyond that through Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, we pull down those cold northerly winds that could bring snow showers across the country for Christmas Day. Then high pressure sinking down through the country keeps us dry, cold and frosty, and then heading up towards the new year, it looks like we're going to have a go at re-establishing cold northerly winds once again. That one's a drier but cold solution. Ensemble member number 11 it's looking like this. So again, northerly winds are setting in just before Christmas. Then we're under an area of high pressure for Christmas itself, so mainly dry but cold and frosty as well with ensemble member number 11, and we keep it dry and cold until we get towards the new year, and then we start to turn milder from the Atlantic. I'm going to rattle through these even more quickly now. Ensemble member number 12 with low pressure rattling through the country, and then we establish a northerly wind. So that northerly wind setting in for Christmas Eve. Ensemble member number 12, that will drive snow showers into northern and eastern parts of the country. Cold for Christmas Day. Winds are in from the north, plenty of snow showers into northern and eastern parts of the country as well. Then high pressure sinks down, turns us drier, colder for a while, but we're keeping wind in from the north to northeast. Ensemble member number 12, so it's staying cold pretty much to New Year. It looks like it's going to reinforce that northerly blast by New Year. Ensemble member number 13 looks like this. So again, flirting with the idea of cold weather setting in on Christmas Eve. This one is taking longer to get the cold air down to the south, but for the north will be cold and snowy. By Boxing Day, cold air has pretty much got down to all parts of the country, and there will be snow showers coming in with that cold air as well. Then low pressure sinks down from the north. That could bring rain and snow across the country, and we finish up looking like we're in a prolonged cold spell by New Year with ensemble member number 13. Ensemble member number 14 again is very unsettled with deep low pressure just before Christmas, pushing away to the east and introducing a cold northerly wind. Northerly blast there for Christmas Day. That could bring heavy snow into the north of the country, and that snow might move southwards across England and Wales as well. What an Ensembles Watch this is if you want a cold Christmas. Then we go through between Christmas and New Year. The winds are turning into west, it's becoming milder, and we finish up looking milder on ensemble member number 14. Ensemble member number 15, we're halfway through, has us in a northwesterly wind with showers on 22nd of December. This is not going to introduce any northerly, I don't think, so still mild for Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day, northerly winds beginning to set in then on Christmas Day, so cold of Christmas Day with some snow showers in the north and the east, then low pressure back in from off the Atlantic, but this one is definitely a milder solution throughout. That's milder and keeps the wind basically in from west, which is a warning. It's a warning. Ensemble member number 15 is a warning For anyone who thinks that this is a done deal, that we will have a cold Christmas, it's not guaranteed. Still over a week away. Ensemble member number 16 looks like that. So this one looks like it's going cold even before Christmas. Christmas Eve, northerly winds are setting in, and low pressure digging in from the North Sea could bring snow showers across the country from Christmas Eve to Christmas Day. Beyond Christmas, we're still in these north to northeast winds, still looking cold, with plenty of snow showers in the north and in the east too. But running up towards New Year, we're starting to get milder winds trying to establish from the west. However, it looks like we're going to end up reinforcing that northerly once again. Ensemble member number 17 showing lots and lots of low pressure on the eve of Christmas Eve in the south, bringing heavy rain and eventually introducing northerly winds, which will be cold and will pull in wintry showers to the north. Christmas Day could bring some snow to the north, and generally quite a cold looking chart as well. And then we head on up towards between Christmas and New Year, and we keep things pretty cold under a ridge of high pressure, although milder west-southwests begin to re-establish across the northern half of the country. Ensemble member number 18 is looking like that as we get towards Christmas Eve. We've got high pressure across Greenland, Iceland. Winds are in from the east, so this is cold. This is cold with easterly winds. Haven't seen many easterlies on this Ensembles Watch yet, but east winds with Ensemble member number 18 for Christmas Day could bring snow showers to eastern parts of the country, and this is going to keep things cold between Christmas and New Year, with winds remaining from the east. So that's like an easterly Ensemble member number 18, a bit of a beastly easterly. Ensemble member number 19 for Christmas Eve begins to re-establish like a northerly flow across the country, but for Christmas Day it looks like we're returning to a slightly milder westerly. Is this one going to pull in mild west-southwesterly? So this is more south and milder. However, by the end of Ensemble member number 19, we're into an easterly wind and looking cold. It takes longer to get there on Ensemble member number 19, but we do eventually go cold. Ensemble member number 20, this before, we've done Ensembles Watch before, would be like the end of it, but we've got another 10 to go through after the GFS upgrade. So Ensemble member number 19 is unsailed up to Christmas Eve, and not overly cold, but on Christmas Day we start to pull in colder northerly winds, and this one is also going to go cold between Christmas and New Year. Winds are in from the east and the northeast, so yeah, that one is cold and probably bringing snow in from the east as well. We finish up cold on the 30th of December. Ensemble member number 21 is looking cold for Christmas Eve. If you're enjoying this Ensembles Watch, please smash the like button and let us know in the comments what you think about this Ensembles Watch. Make sure you subscribe to our channel as well, by the way. Tell your friends to subscribe too. So this one, Ensemble member number 21, looks cold and dry over Christmas. Not as much of a northerly, but it is still cold. We're heading up towards New Year, and we're trying to pull in milder winds from the southwest. So this one goes milder. So that's less cold for Ensemble member number 21. Ensemble member number 22, again, is cold with northerly winds for Christmas Eve. That could bring snow showers, particularly to northern parts of the country. And there could be some snow in the north and the east on Christmas Day as well. We keep those cold winds going as we go between Christmas and New Year. Eventually, though, we do start to re-establish a milder westerly flow on Ensemble member number 22. Ensemble member number 23 looking mild, wet and windy just before Christmas, and then we go up to Christmas Eve. We're pulling in northerly winds. Here come the northerlies on Christmas Day, so cold with snow showers across northern and eastern parts of the country. Then high pressure topbles in from the west, and we go back into a milder west or southwesterly wind once again, although in the south probably stays cold from high pressure. Ensemble member number 24, showery just for Christmas, go through to Christmas Eve. We're in those northerly winds for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, again looking cold and northerly there, and then low pressure tries to come in from off the Atlantic, but it's diving south. This low pressure is diving south to long projection, so that could be a bit of a snow event actually as that low pressure dives in from Iceland. That's running into cold air, has cold air behind it. That could deliver some heavy snow between Christmas and New Year. We eventually finish up by New Year, though, re-establishing a milder westerly flow. Ensemble member number 25. We're coming towards the end now. Ensemble member number 25. Northerly winds setting in on Christmas Eve. A northerly blast for Christmas Eve brings snow showers to the north and the east. Then we're under a ridge of high pressure for Christmas Day. Mainly dry but quite cold before low pressure comes back in as we go through to box sets, coming into cold air, so there might be some snow on the leading edge of that. Ensemble member number 25 is also trying to build up a Scandinavian high, which is delaying the progress of these weather systems. Eventually a little bit milder from the west. Ensemble member number 26, again with those northwesterly winds just before Christmas. Is this going to pull in any cold air? Let's have a look. It's Christmas Day, taking longer to get the cold air down across the country, but eventually, as that low pressure pushes through the country, taking rain and or snow into the North Sea, we do turn wind into the north, and then this looks like it's going to set up a colder spell. So we go through between Christmas and New Year, and actually we turn wind back round to the south. We tried to, but there's still loads of northern blocking as well. That's a very strange ensemble member, number 26. Ensemble member number 27 has low pressure over and to the east of the country on Christmas Eve. So we're pulling in a cold northerly wind, cold northerly winds for Christmas Eve and into Christmas Day as well. Boxing Day, sees low pressure trying to head in off the Atlantic, but it's digging southwards a little bit. So there might be some sort of a snow event there around sort of 26th to 28th of December as that low pressure digs in from off the Atlantic. That might deliver a snow event some parts of the country. And it looks like this ensemble member is going to keep it cold right way up to the New Year. We keep wind in from the north up to the New Year. Ensemble member number 27. Ensemble member number 28 shows low pressure to our south. High pressure is building out to the west, so winds are in from an easterly direction there for Christmas Day. That might deliver some snow to England and Wales, actually, with those easterly winds. And then building up a Scandinavian high. So this one's a little bit different. Again, this is quite easterly, with high pressure to the North Scotland into Scandinavia. Winds are in from the east. So this is cold from the east rather than from the north, which most of these ensemble members have been cold from the north. But this one has a bit of an easterly there around and just after Christmas. Might deliver more in way of snow to more southern and eastern areas. Ensemble member number 29, penultimately, shows again low pressure pushing through the country just before Christmas, clears out into the North Sea, winds turn into the north briefly Christmas Eve to Christmas Day, but this one is going to re-establish a milder Atlantic flow, I think, as we go just beyond Christmas. So this one's returning us into a mild southwesterly very quickly, and then just keep the Atlantic coming throughout, really, up to New Year. Ensemble member number 29. And then finally, ensemble member number 30 looks like that, with low pressure clearing away to our east, high pressures to the northwest. It looks like this is going to be cold for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, with wind in from the north. So that could bring snow showers to northern and eastern parts of the country in particular. And then after Christmas, this one, and there's a little area of low pressure there for the south, by the way. That could bring more general snow across southern parts of the country. How interesting is that? Ensemble member number 30, that little channel low runs across the south. Wow, very interesting. Right, that gets out of the way. Sorry about that, everyone. That gets out of the way, and wind goes stays in from the north. So between Christmas and New Year, we keep it cold. Although we do start to re-establish like a milder westerly flow there as we get towards the New Year. So ensemble member number 30, after a cold Christmas with some snow, does re-establish a milder westerly flow. Last thing I'll show you is the ensemble graph. So let's just have a very quick look at that. We'll look at Norwich as the last place we looked at in today's 10 to 14 dayer. This is how the graph looks. Generally going colder than average as we get to Christmas. So up to like 22nd of December, generally quite mild. Around the 22nd, 21st December, that's when the temperature drops. And through Christmas week, which is like from there, 24th to like the 30th, looking colder than average. The only question is how cold does it get? But most of those ensemble members, one or two keep it mild as we've established. These ones up here, but most of them do go cold. At and after Christmas. Right, I've gone through 30 ensemble members and the operation run and the control run in less than 25 minutes. Shows you the graph too. I think that's pretty good going. So if you enjoyed this Ensembles Watch, please smash the like button. Let us know in the comments what you think. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. We're going to keep you updated on the chance of the cold Christmas and maybe even some snow. And yeah, there'll be more videos and live streams to come in the next few days as we get ever closer to Christmas. But I think that's a pretty exciting Ensembles Watch to start us off. So I hope you enjoyed it. That's all for now. And thanks for watching.